Yeah, so in this video series I'm mostly focusing on Elasticsearch and its practical usage in real world project. So to begin with, as a standpoint, I'll give you a bit of background and directly jump into the practical session, right? So I have seen a lot of places describing what is Elasticsearch and theory and kind of things, but in this video series I'm not focusing on those kind of in detail theories for other than that. So I'm mostly focusing on practical side of it, right? So as a starting point, so I'll explain what is Elasticsearch is. So as you all know, just to give you a very simple and high level definition of Elasticsearch. So Elasticsearch is a search engine, and certainly so it is a search and analytic engine. So you do certainly the searching side of it, and there are analytics side, because you get plenty of data, right? So you want to browse through the data, and that's a search, right? So you also have the plenty of data, you want to zoom out, and if you want to see the big picture of what data tells, and that's the intelligence of your data, right? That's the analytic part of it as well, right? So most of the time, so all the peoples use it as a distributed data store, so as a database. So because it's kind of basically scalable and highly available, right? So that's more high level what Elasticsearch is, and kind of some usages, right? So I'm not to bit it this theoretical side, so directly we will move to that demo, right? So that basically is a practical kind of thing. So yes, so as a starting point, so you may have a problem, right? How to install Elasticsearch and Kibana to as a beginner, right? So before going to write so most of the powerful searching queries, so first thing is you should know how this Elasticsearch work your local environment, and how you can execute this Elasticsearch queries in Kibana, right? So then you can get idea how this query and work and kind of thing. So my plan is to in first couple of videos, so you may know about these queries, basically so search queries, and then I'm starting working on how this Elasticsearch work in a real world application, basically endpoint, right? So you may know, right, why use this Elasticsearch. If you want to write some searching queries, so you can use Elasticsearch, and how you can configure these queries into our REST API. Basically, let's say you want to create a search API, right? So you want to get okay. So as a starting point, so first thing is you need to download Elasticsearch, and you need to download Kibana, right? So yeah, and you need to set up this Elasticsearch and Kibana in your local environment, right? So I'll show you how you can configure this Elasticsearch and Kibana in your local environment, right? Yeah. First thing is you can go there, documentation, right? They clearly mention what you should download, right? So here, if you go to this website, you can download the Elasticsearch based on your operating system. So in my case, so I'm using Mac, so I can download this Mac version. So then Kibana, right? So why you need to Kibana? So I'll explain the purpose in a couple of minutes. So for till that you can download this Kibana. So if you want to choose fast release also, you can go ahead and you can download Kibana, the version you want, right? So for demonstration purposes, I already downloaded this two file, right? So here you can see, so I already downloaded Kibana and Elasticsearch as a zip file, right? So then you need to do is, let's unzip it with using this Achieve utility, right? Then it will give you unzip file, right? So as you can see, that zip file unzip this Kibana and Elasticsearch, right? So then I will show you how you can start these two, Kibana and Elasticsearch, in your local environment. So I'm using this Mac, so I get this terminal here, right? So in the terminal, if you can see, there are file right inside this Kibana, sorry, Elasticsearch. You can see bin, config, and kind of thing, right? So idea, let's go to this ls config, right? Here you can see this Elasticsearch YAML, right? So I go to this config, right? So I will show you what is this Elasticsearch YAML is. So cat, you can use cat command and Elasticsearch YAML here. So here you can see, here is the place they are specifying the port you want to start this server, right? If you can see, 9200 is the port you are going to start the Elasticsearch server in your local environment. So if you want to change this port, you can change this here. So yeah, so there are a lot of other information as well, what's the username and it's the password kind of thing, also mentioning that this YAML, right? So okay, so I'm closing the off and I'm starting this server, right? So we go to the service and the terminal, right? So for starting this Elasticsearch, you need to execute this command, right? Elasticsearch, here we go. So you can see that our Elasticsearch server is going to start. So it's first time, so yeah, this is going to start. Okay, so my Elasticsearch server started, right? If you can see, one thing I need to show is, so once is this get start, it will show your username, password, and that secret as well, right? I will show you those kind of information. Yes, yeah, this is the place I want to note here. You can see previous live I show you like Elasticsearch YAML file, right? Here also they are mentioning the password, username, and kind of this key, right? So I'll explain why this is key is about, but this is the username, right? So the Elastic server username is Elastic and this is the password, right? This is for connecting your Kibana, right? So once you start your Kibana, there is a place you need to add this key and username and password in order to link this Elasticsearch server and Kibana, right? So first thing is, the better you can keep this username and password in some places. So here I get text field and yes, I'm storing here. This is my username, right? What is the password here? this is the password, right? So better you need to keep this username and password. So, right, okay, so this is my username and password, right? So let's go ahead and start our Kibana. Alright, the same as before. You can start Kibana using bin command, right? Let's see what happens. So I'm maintaining two terminal for that. One is for Elasticsearch, one is for Kibana, like this. It gets some time to start this Kibana, since I'm starting this first time, right? Alright, so you can see my Kibana is now up and running, and here they have give the link like this: local.505601 is the port, right? So what we need to do is you need to copy this link, right, and you can execute this thing in a browser. Here is a magic happen, so you can see that Kibana dashboard now getting started. Yeah, this is the place, so I need to get your focus, right? So as I said previously, so there is a key there. It is telling, right, copy the following enrollment token to tally with this, to map this Kibana in your browser, right? So in order to do that, you need to copy this key, right, and you can paste this there. Alright, so here configure Elasticsearch, right? So this is the other place. So you need to get this code from your terminal, right? So if you can go there, yes. So let's go this directory. Okay, let's get separate terminal, right? Yeah, Kibana, right? Kibana. So let's go ahead and get the terminal, right? And as that telling, so you need to go this Kibana verification code, right? Here we go. So you can get this key right there, right? You need to copy this, and you can paste it here, so you can verify it. Yeah, so Elasticsearch is starting, right? So alright, so our configuration's done, right? Yeah. Alright, so as I said previously, so this is the place you need to enter your username and password, right? So initially, so I saved here, so this is my username and this is my password. Better you need to keep it saved, so because when you log into the Kibana next time, you need to give this username password. So Elastic is my username and this is my password, and you can log in. Our Kibana dashboard is starting now. So once it is start, you need to go to dev tool, and you can write your Elasticsearch query here, and you can execute and you can test it out your queries, right? Welcome to Elasticsearch. Here we go. So here you can see so here you can see there are some options there. So what I my expectation was to execute some Elasticsearch queries and uh, kind of things. So you need to go to this dev tool here, right? Here you can see there are two panel basically. So left hand side you can execute your own uh, Elasticsearch queries, and you can check the result from right side panel, right? So this is actually the place you can execute Elasticsearch queries, and you can check and you can create documents, and you can delete documents, you can update document. Not only that, you can, in most of the time you use Elasticsearch for uh, get some search queries, because the search query is very powerful when using Elasticsearch. So you can use these search queries, and under the search queries there are some, if you go to this documentation, you can find out different kind of queries, like, so yes, so my plan is to, during next couple of videos, I will show you how you can execute search queries, fuzzy queries, bool queries, kind of complex queries. So I will demonstrate, and I will teach you from the beginning. So after that, so as I said initial, so my plan is to create in real world REST application, and I will demonstrate how you can use this, how you can create these dynamic search queries, and how you can get the response, and how you can add the data dynamically to Java application, kind of things. So I'm expecting to demonstrate, so stay tuned. So next video I will show you, I will execute some queries, and uh, I will give you a basic understanding about this Elasticsearch query. So